So chapter 2 gives character to Fei Fei's parents, covers her schooling in Chengdu, and leads to the family's move to America. Fei Fei's parents had a big influence on her. Her father taught her to be curious and to search beyond her horizons. Her mother gave direction to that curiosity and encouraged her to read. Both parents shared a bond of defiance and taught Fei Fei to be an individual, to be herself. Her early schooling was a positive experience until she overheard a female teacher talking about how boys are biologically smarter than girls. This really created a reaction in Fei Fei and caused her to really strive further as herself. And, she realized that the world was not as inclusive as her family environment was. This pushed her to reach further, and she eventually went to magnet school for high-performing students. At that time, Fei Fei was introduced to physics, but started off with a rocky start. She was destabilized because her father had moved to America with the promise of the family to follow. As a teenager, though, all she felt was abandonment and a society that thought it wasn't her place to achieve. However, she was inspired by her father's view of the natural world, which reignited her interest in physics and caused her to pursue it with vigor, as we see in the rest of the book. This is where she first fell in love with physics. During this time, 3 years passed, and it was time for Fei Fei and her mom to follow her dad to America. For me, I think this chapter was really interesting to me for a couple of reasons. One, it really establishes the bond that she has with her parents, especially with her mother, in terms of like the unwavering support of her dreams throughout her life. I think as well, like the whole schooling environment and the things that she went through there really formed how she approached her work later in life and the persistence that she showed across the various projects. But for me, the biggest surprise, I think, was really that reboot of the physics, that physics passion, right? Like it's not often, especially as a child, that you see someone that doesn't do well in a subject that finds some external reason to retry that subject and get into it again and really follow it with passion.